Good morning. This is Blue Angel 777. Three sevens. Today is September 3rd, 2019. I'm going to be doing a reading for the collective today. And the energy of that throughout the weekend was pretty... it was different. I feel like it caused a lot of agitations and irritabilities and stirred up a lot of things. Like I visualized the leaves stirring up and scattering, like your mind was scattered and you couldn't focus, and caused agitations and irritabilities. And I work with a lot of people, and I really sensed that with everybody in my environment that I worked with. It affected the way they talked and treated people, and it was really disturbing to me, the energy of that, and that I had to work in that environment. And it's not just the environment I work in or to be around that environment, that I couldn't separate myself from that. I had to stay within it. So it really helped me focus on my inner peace and trying to maintain that. A day or so ago, I wasn't able to do that. I fell into it, and so I wasn't too hard on myself. I just I understood that how it was a test and how it pulled me in, and I didn't pass it. So the next time that it happened, I'd be at more peace. So the next day, same scenario, same person did the same test, and I knew this time that it was to see if I would pass again, and I did. And I sent her love and calmness, and it did bother me a little bit, but I handled it differently, which in return made me feel good about that I'm learning and I'm aware and understanding of the energies around me. Not in a place where I am confused and don't know what the heck is going on. And it made me think about the people that are out there that don't understand energy, the feel of it, don't understand about energy, vibration, or frequency. And I also thought about people that have mental illness, what they might be going through. So I thought about them a lot and sent them love and peace. Also, today I went to the lake this morning. I got a chance to do that, and I got there and it was cloudy and it rained earlier last night. But I walked on to my place, and this warm, soft breeze was so comforting, and I felt this warmth, this energy, and this calmness, this peacefulness. And it wasn't just about the place I was at, the water that brings me to that, where I get grounded and pulled in, and I adapt to my environment, my elemental environment, I call it. I noticed the winds, and I've been noticing the winds a lot lately. I always have, but a little bit more depth as far as understanding what they mean, and the feel that gives me, and believing and having faith in my spirit of what it's telling me of what it is, and the message is for you. And what it is that peaceful energy, that warmth. And it's kind of like that peace, that a peace of mind after all this other energy that we were. It was kind of like the balance of that coming into that place, and we're still not out of that energy, but it gave us a moment to balance ourselves out and come to a spot and remind us what that feels like, and where we need to go, where we need to pull ourselves into that energy. I saw something in the water that I read everything, like the signs that come to me. I ask the universe to give me insight on the message for the day. I've done this for a very long time, not just for my reads, because this channel is new for me, but for myself to understand the energy of the day, to what to expect, and to kind of prepare myself in the morning. Welcome the morning, the new day, and come into it with a peacefulness. And that's what that south energy gave me. The winds from the south. I don't know if I said that before. The winds came from the south. It was a warm energy. And it's also the color yellow. So I'm thinking, and it was a subtle strength that it gave me of that understanding of my spiritual foundation. And that strength, that yellow, the direction from the south is yellow, and that's so I think that is our solar plexus, and that is our strength. And so I think that everyone with the focus on the yellow today and their strength, and understand and pull that in, pull your power back. For whoever is caught up in that energy, still pull your power back and get grounded. And also drink lots of water, because I had some instances in my sleep last night, and it had to do with dehydration and not enough water with these energy shifts that's going on. I had some major cramping in my legs. Very, very, very painful. You know, the normal cramps that you get, I was literally almost in tears. It shifted from one area to the next area, all the way up into my hamstrings. So I really recommend, with all this energy shifts going on, that we really need to stay hydrated even more than usual. Drink lots and lots of water, and really stay grounded with your energy, because it really attacked my legs last night. And so I'm trying to hydrate this morning as much as I can. And it was funny, because I was telling a story to someone yesterday about a story I told my daughter. She gets dehydrated and she gets heat stroke very easily, and I always tell her to be a grape and not a raisin. And yesterday I was just telling someone that story, and I was teasing about how my daughter was teasing me about being a grape, and here that was a message to myself that I wasn't paying attention to. And so I needed to pay attention to that and drink lots of waters. I did lots of water, in which I didn't do. So today I'm definitely going to be making sure I do that. And I highly recommend that you do that also. And the winds, as I was sitting there, shifted to the southwest, and they've been doing that while I go there. They shift them all the directions, and to me, the winds are the messengers from the Creator, and speaking to us, the breath of the Creator, and they're coming from all directions, and all the directions, all the elements, everything is our foundation, our spiritual foundation. So that's being supported right now, and we need to focus on that. And it shifted to the southwest, and the west brings rain and strength. So we're going to need that strength in nurturing the Mother Earth, and so the rain could be the waters I was just talking about just now. And then the strength, finding the strength to pull ourselves out of this heavy energy. So that south energy of the subtle, peaceful warmthness is a subtle energy of strength, and we shifted into the strong winds from the west, directly from the west. Just a little while ago, the winds actually changed, and now they're blowing strongly from the west now, and that's that strength that it's bringing in, that message for that, and to pull us out of that energy. I saw a feather fighting. It floated on top of the water, and the water kind of drowned it, pulled it in, but it pulled itself back out. And I was really watching that, and sometimes it's just, you think that it's just a feather in the water, just blowing the water, but to me, I read everything into, when I'm talking to the universe and asking for messages, everything that I see, I translate it into a message. And what it told me was that we're finding the strength to pull us out of those emotions of the water. And we're almost out, because it came out, even got ashore, it got grounded for a little bit in the water. The emotions pulled it back in again, and it was struggling. So it's stronger than it was last week, where some people are just literally drowned in their emotions and in depression and that hermit mode and that energy. I feel like with these shifts that are going on, there's a gray area of August energy into September, all these new beginnings, this wonderful energy that we're talking about, this new beginning and unions and all this stuff that's happening. But there's this transition period, I call it this gray area of shifting from releasing that stuff. And then, so we're in a combination of all of that. And but our strength, our spiritual foundation, the four wands also is there supporting us, so we're stronger than we were before. And that's something that we should all be proud of. And that is my message for today from the lake, and I'm gonna pull some cards for the collective. You can hear that. I don't know if you can hear it, but I have my window open and the gusts of winds are really coming in right now. And I love it. I open all my windows and allow it to cleanse all the energy out of this house and bring strength in my home and peace. I prayed for peace of mind for all my children today. And to get settle their minds and their energy, because this affects our children. It's not just us, it's everyone around us, all our loved ones. So I did special prayers for my family today, my loved ones, and that they have a peace of mind, body, and spirit, and they're balanced and grounded. And in return of that, I did some things with my kids' schooling today, this morning, that gave them both a peace of mind. So it affected what I prayed for them. It made me do something I needed to do that I wasn't doing, and I took care of it. And my son saw me in the hallway at school and he was so excited that I took care of something that we were both trying to take care of. And we solved that problem today. So I did give him a peace of mind today. So I am very thankful for that. Okay. I call in the angels, ancestors, guides, ascending masters from 5D and above. I call in all the elements in the directions from Mother Earth and the universe. The magician just fell over. What is the energy for the collective today? What do they need to know? What is their message today? What is the energy for the collective? What is their message from the angels and ancestors from 5D and above, please? High Priestess is the overall energy. Beautiful. It's the divine feminine, the energy of her, the strength that she's given, leading this way. The 10 of Cups, beautiful. The Chariot, wow. The King of Cups. I'm going to do 8 cards today. The Moon, 7 of Swords. I sense that energy today. 2 of Wands, this knowing. 3 of Wands, taking action, and the Queen of Cups. Beautiful energy. It's I got the overall energy as the High Priestess, which is the divine feminine. She's the foundation. She's the leader of this spiritual journey. And we got the 10 of Cups. That's the ultimate spiritual abundance. It's not the earth abundance, it's the spiritual abundance of this love. And we got the Chariot of the journey of the whole divine feminine, the twin flame journey. And the planning and this completeness and coming forward. He's on this chariot, and the balance of the spiritual balance of this oneness of this completion and being able to come forward. And we got the King of Cups energy, which is divine masculine, is in his King of Cups, this unconditional love. And then we got the Moon card, which is, to me, the intuition of the emotions, intuitions, the hidden of dark things, and or hidden of things that's in the dark that are coming to light. And that's the feminine, divine feminine energy. That's her place. That's her spiritual. She's the energy, the divine feminine energy here. And I see the 2 here, and the Moon is in the middle. To me, that's the spiritual connection, that sacred union of them being in union in the sacred realm, that sacred connection, that they are one. They're in between the 2 here, the 2 wands. This Moon is in between the 2 wands of the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. So you got the Queen of Cups energy and the King of Cups energy. They're both in their emotion, unconditional love of understanding. They're in the knowing of that. We got the 2 of Wands here. They're this collective group that I'm talking about or highly spiritually evolved, and of understanding, knowing, and knowing that I have to take action. Because we got the 2 wands and the 3 wands right next to each other. And the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the unconditional love, that complete nurturing in the High Priestess energy, and of understanding of the whole spiritual journey of this. They're in that sacred union now. They're telepathically communicating now. Those doors for that area is opening their strength and their spiritual evolution, evolving into that and getting stronger. That strength of that energy that I was just speaking of is opening up their doors, that if you're not already communicating telepathically and knowing and feeling each other's energy, you're going to be going into that very soon. Because these daily reads, there's some readers I listen to, and the energy they speak of already existed 2 or 3 days earlier. It's there's no time or space. It's just of this time, of this today. We're doing energy for today, so give or take a few days or even weeks, whatever resonates with you. Okay, but then we got the 7 of Swords energy, the deceptive energy. So all of this spiritual sacred balance that we have here, understanding and knowing of the sacred twin flame journey, is we have the 7 of Swords here. There's an understanding and knowing that this energy existed. But they're taking action to move forward here. And this 7 of Swords energy is a deceptive energy of on the earth plane, that 3D dimension, that that was felt towards the divine feminine, of what the divine masculine, the choices that he had to make due to his journey. The feel of the energy felt deceptive to the divine feminine if she wasn't in understanding. And even if she is, there's still that energy, that feel of that energy. There's a knowing of that, an understanding of that feel here. The divine masculine could be deceiving the karmic energy overall because of the energy she feels because of the love that he has for divine feminine. Or it could be the king of divine masculine is deceiving himself by not moving forward. This just came to me just now, that he has an understanding that he was deceiving himself. He knows that now. He's taking action of the unconditional love of this journey. He's moving forward now. He's an understanding that he was deceiving himself. That's the read that I just got from that. Okay. I'm going to clarify the 7 of Swords. He is an understanding that he's in the Knight of Pentacles energy. He's fighting. There's a 7 again, the 7 of Wands, fighting off anyone in his circle, so to speak, to take action, to move forward. He's fighting for his wish, his knowing, his journey, his spiritual journey, his love, his true love. He's fighting for that. And he's going to come in with a message, but we have to be a little bit more patient because it's going to be slow. It's coming in slowly because he's dealing with this energy here. He's healing from it and understanding of it, and to me, wallowing up in it. And but he has a spiritual foundation of his divine feminine and his self, of understanding and knowing what it is and having faith in himself. We got this 10 of Cups energy, and he's fighting off other people making this transition for his wish. Okay, I want to clarify the moon energy. Lovers, the twin flame, and so the deceptive energy here could be for some whoever it resonates, is the deceptive energy is the secrets are coming to light, or the secret of the divine feminine, he's bringing it forward in an aggressive manner, like he's coming forward with it. His truth has been spoken. We might get the Ace of Swords out here in a few. He's coming forward with his love to the lovers here. And the lovers here is the divine, the twin flames coming together. And we got the star, that's the divine, that's the twin flame, the lovers, the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. We got the Ten of Cups, the High Priestess. For the Two of Wands of what he knows. Another Ten of Cups. He knows that it's a spiritually abundant, beautiful, sacred union. He knows that, and she knows that. They both are in agreement with that. They're both balanced. It's almost an alignment. The Ten of Cups in her, the Ten of Cups in him. He's moving forward. He's coming ahead. And he's dealing with this energy here of all his truth is coming to light, of understanding and knowingness. And the deceptive energy here is that he's making that move. And she knows this Ten of Cups. It's like a balance. They're mirroring each other. The mirroring each other of the lovers. Beautiful cards. Three of Wands. Let's clarify his actions. See, he's leaving. He's coming forward to the Divine Feminine. He's with her in the same boat with her. They're both together. It's a travel card. He's traveling towards her. Clarify the three again. He has some burdens with him that he's going to be bringing along with him. Clarify the Ten of Wands. And he's probably coming that Page of, not Page of Cups, what is that? The Nine of Wands energy of he just been through a battle, a spiritual battle, and a 3D battle of making that transition. He's healing, and he's healing right now. And he's coming forward, and he wants the love of his Divine Feminine. He needs her to help him heal. Clarify the Queen of Cups energy. Clarify the Queen of Cups energy. The Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is looking back through this whole journey of how far they come. And she's at peace and understanding and knowing and that this process had to be this way. It couldn't be any other way. That they wouldn't spiritually evolve to where they're at if they came together in the physical union at that time. And they're both whole now. Not completed, because there's always life lessons, but they're at that spiritual strength of understanding, knowing both of them are equally mirroring each other right now, which is beautiful. It's as if he caught up with her. And that he had to go through these karmic things to realize and understand that. He had to get the feel of knowing. He had to go through that cycle again to see and to completely understand. That if he came forward at that time, it would have been a healthy alignment. They're not in the same space, or both of their energies. She wasn't in the right space at that time either. They had to take care of and heal from things that. So they were at that spiritual alignment, evolve into that spiritual alignment where they can come together. By the High Priestess energy, the Queen of Wands. That passion, she's in her woman. The Queen of Wands is a passionate woman, and she's in that High Priestess, and that sacredness, that sacred femininity, that energy that she has. She's very confident in her. Look at, she's the way that she sits, and she's got that flower, and she's got her wand, and that fire, and that passion, that drive, that energy within her, and that sacred energy that she has, that passion that she has, is drawing him. That energy, this overall energy, because it's the overall energy of everything, is drawing and pulling him in. He can feel her energy, and he's longing for her. He's longing for her. This is the foundation. It's not a sexual. Well, it comes across that way, but it's a very feminine, sensual, sacred energy of the divine feminine that is the foundation of this whole thing. It's the spiritual connection, and that's the foundation of all this energy that's initially pulling him in, because he's primal. The divine masculine is primal, and he can sense that, and he's drawn to that energy. Okay, Chariot. Let's clarify Chariot. That Chariot energy is here is because he knows he needs to take action to come forward, and he's dealing with this energy right here. So he knows it's in his plan. It's like he's planned this all along. It's taken some time with this Nine of Pentacles energy, but he's laying there thinking about it in his mind, the victory. And that's the Chariot. That's the victory here, and the justice of the whole journey. And he's bringing justice to his divine feminine. He's in all that. This is beautiful, beautiful cards. I love them. I hope this resonates with you. I hope it resonates with everyone because they're beautiful. And let's do some angel and ancestor cards. I'm going to pull... Oh, my goodness. I always do that. I'm going to show you what they are, but I'm still going to pull two different cards. The High Priestess came out. That's that divine feminine energy. She's really, really strong right now. The Traveler, moving in a new direction. That's the Six of Swords energy. And we got the Sage, be devoted and committed. They are committed to this journey and understanding of it. Can I have a card, two cards for the divine masculine, divine feminine message from angels and ancestors, please? And I have two cards for them. The Star Ancestor, I love it. Follow the voice of your soul. Your intuition, that Moon card here. Oh my goodness. See the Father Sky? It fell forward. I'm going to take that one. We also got the Moon, the Spirit, Mountains, the Strength, Mother Earth, that grounding, feeling love and comforted. And we got the Heart Guardian, allow and let yourself be loved. That's the unconditional love here. I also am going to pull a spiritual card for the divine masculine, divine feminine. Can I have a spiritual card, please? A message from the spirit for the divine masculine, feminine. A tree again. I saw that the other day. It came in my last reading. Find your place of happiness and peace, and don't let anyone pull you out of it. That point, this energy of where he's at, in the middle of all the emotions around him, he's sitting in there in complete understanding. He's flowing right through that energy. And she's in the same space as he is. And I was just speaking of that in my lesson the other day. She's in the center of her emotions. She's balanced. She's holding that cup. Look how peaceful her, that's that warm peace that I felt this morning. The Star Ancestor. Heed the messages coming directly from your soul. The Star Ancestor is a Native American term for ancestral light beings who are dedicated to the healing and growth of the world. These incredible beings are divine embodiments of love who bring wisdom from the higher realms. Often people feel a sense of connectedness when they look up into the night sky and see the stars. I believe that's because they are remembering their starry connections, and those are what the card represents. The Star Ancestor is reminding you that you have otherworldly support, and that your friends from the stars can help you if you're willing to be helped. They can support you in connecting with and following your soul's deepest calling. There is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. I love that saying. I keep telling people that. You were born to be a bright light in the world, and There are supporters out there in the universe seeding waves of energy to guide you at this time. For all you light workers, I just added that on there. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You are being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of your world. Continue following the cosmic guidance, and that is coming your way. I have something to add to that. The winds shifted from the south to the west today, and I was looking up the energy of the west. And west is when the sun goes down, and when we lay down at night, and that energy of us laying is we're like laying on Mother Earth. We're grounding ourselves, and we're letting go of everything from that day. And as we go to sleep, we're giving into the spiritual world of the lights, all those stars out there, that cosmic guidance. And that's where we get our dreams and our connections, our spiritual connections. At the same place, I want to let you know that please protect yourself as you sleep, also, so that you can have that clean, that space between you and the universe, that there's no one interfering with that. So ask for protection for that. There's no interference at that time. Okay. Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that He is lovingly leading you forward. Father Sky is a name the Native Americans and many other indigenous tribes have given to God. So this card represents the universal powers that are masculine in essence. The energies that people have called out to and looked up to times of need and gratitude. Father Sky personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine, and possibly a very powerful male or father figure too. You are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail what is going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way, because there is a greater power that is not only around you but within you, and Father Sky is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the Father's connection in your life. If your Father figure is in heaven, know that this spirit is drawing close. If he is on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. Also, I want to say that the moon, to natives, we call it grandfather moon, that energy of that. And also what came to me while I was reading this is that eagle feather, that angel feather that we see, that people are getting these signs of that. The directions of the winds are the messengers of all directions that come in that balance. And then we got that eagle feather in the middle. That eagle feather is when we're in complete balance of all the directions. We're in one with that one eagle. The one eagle feather is the eagle that takes us to Father Sky, the universe, and is a spiritual alignment and balance. When we're speaking to the Creator is hearing us. So that message from that of completely spiritually balanced of all the directions, aligning with that one eagle feather, that sacred feather, that's that connection, that oneness with the universe. I am going to end that today. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you.